All right, good morning everyone. Okay, let us look at the current numbers of students that already here in this platform. Okay, so we are having, although it is not 100% of the student number in this platform, I repeat, although it is not 100% of the student numbers in this platform, but it's already more than 80% of the participants that I expected for this morning. All right. Okay, class. Right, while waiting more numbers to join us in this session, I hope everyone had downloaded. Okay, there's another student. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. I need to add one more student. Okay. Hold on. Just hold on. Give me some time to add on student. All right. All right. Okay, done. Added some numbers of students, but it's quite normal for the very first few weeks of our semester. Normally, week 1 until week number 3, there will be some numbers will be join us. Yeah, there will be some numbers of students will join us because that a common procedure in APU. We allow students to still join the semester until the most week number 3 until the most week number 3. But for those who already here, very good. Okay, you are actually what call it? You are actually not going to have your extra time to cope with what you miss. All right. So in other words, I appreciate who actually can register on time and join us on time. But for those who can't, we give limit up to week number 3 due to certain issues. Yeah, we never know. It's not that everyone having the same situation. All right, here you go. Who else? Please let me know, yeah, class, if happen to be any of your classmates actually not in the group, but by right, I had aided, the student that approached me in the Microsoft Team personal chat. Yeah, because in
Yeah, Miss,
Microsoft.
I'm here. You.
Sorry.
I say yes. I'm calling you in
Yes,
chat box at the
yes,
team, but I already
yes.
find the team. You add me already before. Sorry, yeah.
Yes, it's okay, no problem. It's okay, no problem. It's quite common as well because this module, this semester is actually we're having students not directly from our APU degree level 1. Yeah, some of you actually just join us in level 2. Yeah, normally for those who join us in level 2 and also some students, not in level 1 earlier. So this is actually kind of the new platform for them. So no issue, no issue. Yeah, I'm just highlighting to others in case some of their classmates approaching them. Please let me know. All right, please let me know so that none of you will be missed out. Okay. Yes, Camelis. How should I pronounce your name?
Again, have my friend Rajin Shihabi. Rajin Shihabi cannot find the class. Can you add him, please?
What's his name? Can you type his name in the meeting chat? Can you type his name in the meeting chat so that I can copy paste his name? All right, for the rest, for the other students in this class, please download the module introduction slides first. We're going to go through it, right? Okay, so please, yeah, whoever, if you got your friend, the TP number of your friends, or maybe the full name of your friends, you can just provide the name in the meeting chat so that I will, okay, Rajin, is it I can actually, hold on, all right, hold on, I try first. Because it's not full name, I try if I can search the name. Do you have any idea what his full name? Yeah, because I couldn't find someone with that name. It's just that you know, there are 3 more students having, you know, just started with Rajin, but after that is different names. Do you have any idea what his full name? Or maybe Kamili, if you can approach him, or if he WhatsApp you or what, maybe what you can do, ask him to personally private message me like what you did. Right?
Okay.
All right, because I'm having issue to add him. But if he email me as well, I can add him. But yeah, I hardly, because let me check my personal chat first. All right, currently in my personal chat, no other student actually requested, but no problem, yeah. In case they requested later or they join us later, this session had been recorded, yeah. So please convey the information to your classmate that had missed the session to go through the recorded session, yeah. Okay, all right, class, let me share the slides. Hold on. All right, let me share the slide for today's session. Okay, all right, there you go. Same thing with what you got in your, what we call this, same thing with what you got in your, yes, the what you call it, the link that I shared. All right, okay, hold on, yeah. I think Rajin already had approached me in the personal chat. You all wait for a while I add on him. Hold on, yeah. Okay, done, Camille. I already added your friends. He had approached me. He'll be joining us in a short while. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. All right. The slides. Yeah, for the slides. Okay, it being shared, right? You all can view the slides, correct or not? Can you view the slides? Yes or no?
Yes, miss.
All right.
Yes,
Very
miss.
good. Okay, very good. Okay, class. So if you look at this slide, yeah, make sure whatever materials that you got, it should be based on VD01. VD01, yeah, class. I do not want you to get wrongly get materials from, you know, I cannot expect. Some of you might have your siblings, some of you might have your relatives, some of you might have your seniors or someone, maybe your friends, yeah, back in your high school time, you have seniors that already learn, yeah, they already learned this module before in other semester, okay? So means that if, yeah, happen to be you have the materials, yeah, you have the materials that is not, yeah, VD01. If it's not VD01, it means that, yeah, please don't refer to it. So the best thing, yeah, there are two different platforms you can download your materials. The first one, you can have it in our Microsoft Team, yeah, Microsoft Team class materials folder, yeah, where you can get it. Actually, if you go through Microsoft Team, yeah, in the general channel, you can see there's a file step for class materials. If you do not have any idea how to get to that particular platform, please let me know, yeah. Please let me know in personal chat, yeah, if you feel shy to ask in the class, all right? Appreciate, actually, if you can approach me in personal chat. Actually, I'm good in replying question in that personal chat, yeah? Rather, if compared to email, because email, it mix up with organization, right? But students normally purposely in that Microsoft Team personal chat, we will attend to the question. And another thing you may realize in APU Moodle, correct or not, there's a one folder called lecture slides folder. I had uploaded all the 14 weeks lecture slides that we will use. I repeat, I had uploaded all that 14 lecture slides in the Moodle platform under lecture slides folder. So there are different places you can get the slides, yeah, class. Or worst case scenario, if you hardly to get it, please approach me. Please approach me. I can share the zip file. Yeah, I can share the zip file, no issue. But then today, every week, yeah, every week, starting this week, every week I will share the file as well. I repeat, every week, yeah, during lecture, during tutorial, yeah, whatever materials that we have, I will share as well. So no issue if you had missed the materials earlier, all right? Just that if you want to have the whole bunch of that 14 weeks, it's already available in the platform that I mentioned earlier. Okay, done. Right, next one. Nothing much on my side, yeah, nothing much on my side. Hold on, I should make it slideshow. My name, I think everyone away, you can find it, yeah, in the exam, sorry, not the exam, in the timetable, am I right? In the timetable, you can find my name. This is my email. As I mentioned earlier, email, appreciate if you can have only for formal reason. When I said formal reason, it means that you want to involve program leader, you want to involve another lecturer, or you want to involve another students, or you want to involve admin staff in the email conversation, all right? But if it's between me and you, means it's kind of a chat or it's kind of discussion related to assignment, related to maybe exam, preparation, or maybe related to the slides and etc. Please approach me in a Microsoft Team personal chat. Yeah, Microsoft Team personal chat, because I prefer to communicate students in that platform because I can just see one window, just see one window with all the communication that we got currently as well as in previous time. Yeah, it means that, let's say if you had communicated with me before this, at least I can recall something about you, or maybe I can refer something about our discussion earlier. Okay, clear, class? For telephone extension, I don't think so it's required in nowadays situation. Due to we are using mostly in most of our communication we had a lot in Microsoft Team personal chat, and if you look at the Microsoft Team personal chat, we can have like video call, we can have voice call, right? We can even share different files, right? So that's the reason why I appreciate if you want actually to communicate with me using voice call, you want to communicate with me using video call, please personally message to me so we can arrange a time, or you can just book my consultation slot in APU consultation system. But again, normally whatever consultation slots that I had provided earlier might not what we call it, fulfill the time that you want. Sometimes I'm not sure when is your class. Am I right? That's why it's very, very important for you to approach me in the personal chat of Microsoft Teams. All right. What else you want to know about me? What else? What else? I believe some of you here, I taught you all before. Am I right? I can see some names. I can see some names. Actually, I taught you all before during diploma level. All right, welcome again. Welcome again to my class. All right, I'm happy to see you all again in degree level. Okay, but what else you want to know about me before I proceed? If you want to know, just ask question. If none, then I proceed with the next slide. All right, okay, next one. Just type in the meeting chat or just use the raise hand features if you want to ask. Okay, you know the raise hand features, right? Okay, so proceed. All right, yes, Camille. You use the raise hand.
Ma'am, sorry, but why I cannot find this model in Moodle? I cannot find it.
Could not find the lecture slide, is it?
No, I cannot find the whole model in the...
Oh.
Because I registered as computer programming. Not just me have this problem, also my friend Rajin, or many people, they say they have same problem.
Oh, okay.
So the optional courses that we were advised to pick from, so some of us didn't pick this course.
Yes, Ajani Putri, you are right. Because there are certain specialism, you need to choose between SPCC and MWT. You need to choose either SPCC or MWT. I just worried why you can't view the Moodle for this module. Is it because you're being registered to SPCC? Because this is considered elective, right, Ajani? Yeah, especially for computer science students, if I'm not mistaken, you need to choose. But some specialism, you must take this module. But no worries. Okay, what you need to do, please check again your Moodle. If they registered you under SPCC means you can view the SPCC Moodle, all right? SPCC Moodle. And the funny thing about our timetable as well, they are not designed the timetable for those who take SPCC. This is the timetable. For those who take MWT, this is the timetable. So it mix up there, SPCC is there, MWT is there. So due to that reason, what you can do, no worries, you can maintain in this class first. What you can do after this, check in your Moodle if there's an SPCC module there, so most probably you're being registered to SPCC. Secondly, if you feel that you're making wrong decision, you want to choose this module, not SPCC, for example, not the system programming control, for example. Okay, you want to choose this module. I believe still can change because we can allow until week number 3. But that one depends on the decision provided by your program leader. That's the reason why I really need you to approach your program leader or the admin in charge for your specialism for this reason. Okay, clear? All right, no issue. It's quite common. I face this kind of problem every semester.
So, Miss, we need to just wait, yes?
Just wait.
Because I'm check my Moodle. I registered under system programming and computer control.
Oh, means you should take SPCC then, not this module. But is it you can see SPCC in the Moodle?
Yeah.
You can see.
Yes.
Okay, if you can see, then I believe you are not actually choose this module, but you choose SPCC. All right. You are taking what? Computer science, is it?
Yeah, computer science.
Computer science. Normally, computer science having two, you need to choose between SPCC and MWT. Yes, Mr. Santuraki is, or Mr. Abu Bakar is another lecturer. Another lecturer teaching, is the lecturer that teaching SPCC, right? Okay, sure, no problem, Rajin. I believe like Camilla and also Rajin, what you can do, you can just join our short class. No problem. After all, today is about module introduction. So after you understand this module, later you join Mr. Abu Bakar class, you look about the introduction about what we call this, about, what is it, SPCC, then maybe you can have clear picture which module that you really want to go for. All right, no problem. Okay, no problem. Here's another question. Where could we find the tutorial channel? Okay, the tutorial channel. Okay, hold on. What if I can see SPCC? Oh my God. Wu Xiang, I think if you can see both, there are certain specialism, they have both. They have both. Try to check with your program leader. The best one, actually you no need to check with your program leader. You know, right? There's a planning. You can see in the, for different specialism, you know, like this semester you should take what module. They provided it during orientation, what? Check there. Actually, they will list down what are the subject that you need to take in semester 1 of level 2. Try to check. If having both, I strongly feel that you need to take both. Depends on the specialism, right? For CS, no. Okay. So depends. But the best thing is check the you know, the book, the what we call the booklet that you got. Normally they have in soft copy. They will have, right, that in the PDF file they shared this method. You should learn what. Work closely with that. And if you ask me, to be honest, I'm not program leader, but yes, this module offered for computer science, offered for certain specialism, yeah. But then either you should take or not take. The best person to answer that question is program leader, or you refer to the booklet. All right, I'm the same. Yeah. Okay. Can you all check? Please check. Okay, I think you all grown enough. I think you all matured enough to check. Yeah. After all, APU already provided which module you should take or should not take. Okay, Ken. Yeah. And unless it's elective, you need to choose. Then you need to choose. Clear, yeah, class? All right. This module, okay, back to the slide. All right. So no worries. If happen to be you registered for this module but you can't view the mobile wireless technology, then I will add on you to the participant. Normally admin or lecturer can add on to the participant. But to be honest, we cannot simply add on to Moodle participants, because this one, the list is being controlled by admin, because those who registered through them. After registered through them, then they will email us, please add on the student under the participant list. Okay. But for Microsoft Team, I don't have issue to add on you. No problem. This one is not being controlled by admin. Okay. All right. Okay, done. Okay, no worry, Rajin, David, Wei Xiang, and another one is Camilla. All right. No worries. Okay, proceed about this module. Okay. Right, no prerequisite for this module, no prerequisite for this module, but I believe you had learned introductions to network, introduction to network in level 1, right? And also for our diploma students, you already learn networks and networking in your semester 4 or in your final semester of your diploma level. So either you having networks and networking module or introduction to network, or some of you might actually came from other university, came from other institution or colleges. You had learned about network before. You had learned about network before, then it will be an advantage. Yeah, it will be an advantage for you to understand this module better. All right. And of course, although you had learned about packet tracer configuration, yeah, network configuration, router configuration before in your basic network module or introduction to network module, for your information, this module, we are not going to do network configuration anymore. We are not doing network configuration anymore, but the knowledge that you got will be useful for this module because you're going to conduct wireless site survey. I repeat, in this module, you will conduct wireless site survey for your individual assignment. So that's the reason why when you're conducting the survey, if you do not know what is end devices, what is network devices, what kind of cable, and also the features as well as the capability of all of this network infrastructure, you might hardly to analyze. Okay, so please bear in mind, although there's no prerequisite for this module, but it will be an advantage if you have good knowledge in network. Yeah, all right. Any question for the meantime? Any question for the meantime? Okay, got message. All right, because it's on my schedule, do not have. Okay, all right. Okay, done. No issue. Okay, proceed. Next one. Right. So basically, when you look at the title of this module, MWT, Mobile Wireless Technology. So some of you might think, oh, fully wireless, no wired, right? Please, yeah. You have to understand the nature of network. There's no such thing of 100% wireless, no such thing. You even learned before in introductions to network, am I right? Or basic network module that you learned before. When we talk about wireless, there must be an availability of access point to be connected to the switch. Am I right? And this access point to the switch is actually using what? Using wired. Am I right? Wired connection is not wireless. All right. But don't forget as well, even the wireless router at your home. When I said wireless router, it's not equivalent to router. All right, it's better for me to ask question. Anyone want to tell me what's the difference? Let me type the question in the meeting chat. The question: what is the difference between wireless home wireless router and company router? The one that you learn in packet tracer is company router, right? And also there are also home wireless router. But now my concern, I want to know what's the difference. Anyone still remember what's the difference? You can just raise up your hand or you can just type the answer. Okay, amount of devices can be linked. All right, it means that what, Mohin? It means that company router can link more devices, is it? Can link more devices. All right. How about larger range? Okay, Abir answer larger range. What you means by larger range? It means that company router can cover bigger scale, is it? What does you mean by larger range? Is it company router can cover larger scale compared to wireless router?
Yes, Miss, longer coverage.
All right, okay. Any other answer besides these two? I don't want to conclude it yet. I just want to find out from all of you what's the obvious difference between these two. All right. Okay, there's another answer. IP address, obviously, Camille. Yes. IP address, even PC with switch, with router, we are having different IP address. Okay. Any obvious differences? Company router directly link. Yes.
Miss, number of devices that can connect to the router.
Number of devices. Okay. Number of devices. All right. So again, related to the scalability as well. Related to the scalability as well. Wired router. Okay, wired router. Company router has more connection of devices to work with another simultaneously. Okay, thank you very much. And then this one company have more subnet. Okay. Yes, Zheng Hong, you are right. Because when we talk about subnet, we are looking more on what? On the interface available on the router. Am I right? How many ports can be supported by the router, right? For example, the router having gigabit Ethernet port, fast Ethernet port, all right, 2 gigabit Ethernet port, and then 2 fast Ethernet port, and then 2, and then 1, let's say 1 serial connection. So total up 5. If that 5 connecting to different devices, so sorry, different switches, so it shows that that particular network having 5 subnet. Am I right? Yes, it's true. It's true. When we look at the company router, we are more concerning on the subnets. All right. But when we talk about home wireless router, it's all about personal network. It's all about your local area network within your home. That's why, yes, in terms of scalability, is a smaller scale. In terms of number of devices that can be connected, it can be small number, right? And in terms of IP address, when company IP address, yeah, we can always do subnetting. But when we do it for our home wireless router, the IP address is already assigned by internet service provider. Okay, and even you want to talk about wired and wireless router. Yes, you can wireless home router. Yes, you can say that more on wireless capability, way that end devices will connect wirelessly to the wireless router. But when we use company router, must be wired. Am I right? Must be wired using gigabit Ethernet interface, fast Ethernet, and serial, for example. All right. But don't forget another thing. In terms of performance, in terms of the features, in terms of the capability, yeah, when we put wireless home router next to the company router, all right, company router works fully, yeah, fully utilized for which layer? Company router fully utilized for which layer? If in OSI model, which layer if it in OSI model? Fully utilized for which layer? Anyone? Which layer in our network OSI model, if we want to talk about company router, fully utilized for which layer? You still remember OSI layer? That one is very important. Okay. Someone answered. Yes, very good, Zheng Hong. It's network layer. Yeah, it's network layer. Right, it's network layer. Even our wireless home router also somehow having network layer details, yeah, to be worked out, but it's not fully utilized the features or the functions or the capability of network layer. Why? Because our wireless home router is a combination 3-in-1. And even worse, some company they even have this wireless home router like 5-in-1 hybrid. What is 3-in-1? Is a router, combination of router, a little bit router, a little bit switch, and a little bit access point. Then it build up the wireless home router. And even some company, they design the wireless router even add on with repeater. Repeater add on with modem, all integrate. So that's why how I want to say, a simple thing. If I'm giving you 5 tasks for you to do at one time, it's not going to be as good as if I assign one task only to you. All right. You will perform better if you're only doing one task rather than doing 5 tasks at a time. Yes, it's true. Some of you might criticize me, might argue with me. Miss, I can do 5 tasks at one time. Correct. But the quality is not as good if you're just focusing on doing one task at a time. All right. That's why some company, all right, some people is actually saying that multitasking is not that good. All right. It's good if you don't need to focus so much on it, you know, but to be honest, when it comes to work, task, focus is very important. All right, same goes to network devices. Clear? So you can see the potential or performance when it comes to company router is better because the nature of it just focusing on network layer functionalities. All right. Okay, any questions before we proceed, or maybe something that confused you between what you had learned in intro to networks or basic networks in other semester? Please ask, yeah? Okay, we proceed. So what is it so important about the network that I discussed with you just now? Yeah. As I mentioned, it is not fully wireless. That's why you need to appreciate as well the knowledge that you learn in wired network. You know, you need to understand the nature of the cabling infrastructure, the standards, the protocols behind, because when we talk about IEEE, OSI, model layer, for example, that governed by ISO, IEEE divide the data link layer into 2 sub-layer. That's why they divide it into 2 sub-layer, because different technology will have different cabling infrastructure, different standards, different requirements. So that's the reason as well. To understand this module, you cannot see everything like the same. No. Different technology, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, WiMAX, Li-Fi, and then we have these IoT technologies involving maybe Zigbee, Z-Wave. You know, all of these is actually belongs to different technology, having different infrastructure, having different architecture, having different design, having different security requirements, but you need to understand it. Yeah. Why you need to understand it? Because if you don't understand this different mobile and wireless technology, first of all, of course, you're not going to appreciate it. So if you're not going to appreciate it, you hardly to use it. So when you hardly to use it, some of you might say, Miss, just use, who cares? Correct. But if you use, but you face certain problems in using it. For example, if you have your own organization, or you are the one is the CIO, Chief Information Officer in the organization, right? But you are not having this information to propose, yeah, to mitigate the issues in network infrastructure that using this mobile and wireless technology. So end up the company, the place where you work, or the industry that you involved with, will end up not having the optimal solution or the best solution in network, call it network experience or network usage, right? So basically, the technology that I mentioned earlier, we will have it in different chapter to understand it. Okay, so to achieve the targets that we mentioned just now, the aim that we mentioned just now, that's why this module, yeah, we design it with 3 CLO. Okay, what's the difference, Miss? Why is it we need to know the aim and then need to know this one? Okay, simple thing. This one, aim, you only realize later on after you graduate normally. When you work, then you appreciate, then you realize, okay, this is all what I learned before. Okay, all right. This one, CLO, you're going to realize it when you're doing your assignment, and also you sit for the test and also sit for the final exam. All right. When you have our final exam, you have our class test, you have our individual assignment, then you understand, oh, what to achieve. Okay, right. So there are 3 course learning outcomes. The first one is To explain means you must able to explain whatever concept and architecture about wireless LAN technology. So the first learning outcome, this one, the technical, normally more on the fundamentals, fundamental or whatever basics and understanding related to wireless LAN technology. You must able to explain that one. We will cover it in tests. The first 5 chapter in this module, first 5, if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6, 5. Okay, 5. All right. We will have it in our class test to achieve this first learning outcome. Second course learning outcome, all right, we required you to having ability to choose. Means you must choose. Some of you might hardly to choose. You just choose whatever it is, but you do not know, is it a good recommendation? Is it a good solution? All right, to mitigate. So what kind of solutions that you need to choose is all about mobile and wireless technology. All right, in other words, you're saying that, oh, Zigbee is a battery operated kind of technology, wireless technology for IoT. For personal home network, means you want to implement it in your maybe your company, what we call it, guest house, for example. Okay, so before you decide on that, what are the value that you can see in order the implementation to suits with the current problem given in the scenario. Remember, different house, even if you look at our house, different house, different user that using network. You cannot tell me if I'm using Unify, oh miss, I'm using time better than you. You cannot simply say that. Why? You haven't checked my package. Is it for home users or is it for SOHO, small office, home office usage? That's one thing. You haven't checked who are they using it at my home compared to your home. At my home, maybe it's only me. All right. At your home, maybe you're actually sharing with your siblings, and further, your siblings, everyone go for online gaming. So that's why performance is not that good, right? When it comes to your usage, for example. So these are the things. You need to look at different factors in order to consider what are the relevant solutions to suit the problem. Because problem, we cannot say everyone have the same problem. No. Even that's what we can see in community nowadays. People see, oh, everyone have the same problem. No, we cannot say that. You need to understand the factors behind. Same thing in network, right? So this one will be covered in final exam. Final exam. So your final exam will be more on proposing. That's why it's more on individual take-home assignment. So your exam is something like you do it within 1 week, just like doing assignment. All right, just like doing assignment. So you don't treat it like answering exam question, because it happened before. Student fail. Student fail in our final exam because of the way they answered. The final exam is like answering the exam question, means without evidence, just simply copy paste, copy paste from the articles and etc. That's why I fail. I'm not saying that fail because of copy paste. No, that one is different case. That one, of course, go for plagiarism. I'm talking about the content, the quality, is not similar to assignment, right? And the third course learning outcome is related to wireless LAN infrastructure design. Order for you to accommodate the use of site survey tools. This is the one that I mentioned just now. Your individual assignment, you need to conduct site survey. Why you need to conduct site survey? When you conduct site survey, then you can understand the requirements of your user, what they want. Is it the current infrastructure is actually having a good wireless coverage or not, or is it actually limited due to certain issues like, near to the kitchen, all right, for example, or not near to the kitchen. Some company, they're having microwave here and there. They even allowed their their employees to have their own microwave, and even having their electrical appliances to be placed on their table. All right, so it might affect the performance of wireless coverage. Right, so that's basically for the individual assignment, the third learning outcome. Any questions before I proceed? If you got question, please ask. Right, okay, proceed. Next one. Right, you may realize that I did mention about tests. I did mention about exam. Take-home exam is something similar like doing assignment within that exam week. And then I did mention about individual assignment. Right, so I already provided some hints for you there. So yes, it's true. The first learning outcome just now about the fundamental understanding about wireless network, all right, the mobile wireless technology, that one, we will evaluate you, we will assess you in class test. When I said class test, it means individual, right? What to test, what to achieve is all about your knowledge, understanding, and cognitive skills. When I said cognitive, it means that you already read the lectures, right? You already understand the lecture provided to you every week. For example, you need to know where to use that knowledge in order to show your understanding. Remember, this understanding you cannot keep to your own. All right, that's why we need to have tests, so that how you share it, how you write it in your answer, show that you are having knowledge and understanding. All right. The second learning outcome is about to propose mobile and wireless technology to suit certain problem in certain scenario based on the scenario given, right? That one in final exam. And when I said final exam, of course it is individual. Individual, you are given 1 week to do it. Let's say if your exam, let's say I just give example, let's say your exam is on 16 September, let's say 16 September. All right, so I already released the exam question, the assignment question a week before that final exam date. Why? Because you must submit that 1 week assignment on the final exam day and time. We already give it a week before the final exam date. This is another common problem that I can see in previous intake. A student not aware, so end up they do the assignment just like they do the final exam assignment, just like 2 hours exam, because they are not actually get, they get it. It's just that they are not actually log into their Moodle and look at that question. All right. So please take note on this. But don't worry, I will remind you as well. Yeah? That's why it is very important for you to work closely with your Moodle. And the third learning, for final exam, that is more on cognitive skills, of course. Cognitive skills is more on analyzing, applying the knowledge that you learn, applying the knowledge that you learn into solving the problem, right, or situation or scenario given. Okay. The third one is individual assignment. So this individual assignment will test your digital skills. When I said digital skills are a lot, not only site survey skills, not only your, even you want to do your documentation is part of digital skills, because you are using a word processor. So it's more on fully utilize different type of tools in order to produce the results of good recommendation, good proposal based on the problems, that being identified in the assignment question. All right. So to conclude, it involves all these three area. And also to conclude this slide, everything is individual. Everything individual. No group work. When I said everything individual, some of you start thinking that, oh, means we cannot have discussion. No, you can. You can have discussion, but the delivery of your work is on your own. Right? You can have your study group to discuss about how to use site survey tools. You know, some of you might choosing different site survey tools, right? Can. But then later on, who using it is your own. Yeah, it's your own. All right. Any question for a meantime? Any question for a meantime? Okay, Noah, currently no. All right. So we proceed again. So basically, we have many skills to be covered for the whole degree program. But for this module, it's only this number 1, number 2, all right, and also this one, digital skills. This one, number 1, number 2, and this one, number 6. The other different modules will cover. Right. Okay, what the strategy? Okay, every week we have 2 hours lecture and 1 hour tutorial. And of course, you need to conduct your own independent study as well. So normally, I will actively using Moodle platform in order to share the material, what you need to have. Yeah, not only Moodle, even Microsoft Teams. All right, what activity you need to do during tutorial time, what kind of discussion that you need to do during tutorial time. All right, and even during lecture time, we might have discussion as well for a certain lecture topic. But then don't forget, yeah, you need to perform your own independent study as well, yeah, because higher level normally lesser involvement, lesser involvement with lecturer, but more on conducting research. And of course, we lecturers still there, yeah, still there to guide you. That's why work closely with lecturer, yeah. It's not just simply follow lecturer. Right, different thing. If you simply follow without having your own thoughts, without having your own findings, also not good. Yeah, because one thing, lecturers have its own scenario. You have your own scenario, right? Sometimes the scenario given by you is not being experienced by us, but we can guide you to a proper way on how to deliver your work. Right, how many percentage? I hope everyone can see clearly the percentage here. No need for me to mention it one by one. All right, clearly, yeah? Okay. So you can expect that the test 20%, smaller percentage, of course, while final exam and individual is the same percentage. So I do not want you to budget your marks. Some of you start calculate, okay lah, no need to score for test lah. We just score for final exam and individual assignment enough. Some of you might think that. But remember, it falls under different CLO. You need to pass all the CLO, you know. That's the nature. If you not pass CLO number 1, if you not pass your test, means you not achieve CLO number 1, right? So if you not achieve CLO number 1, so there will be an issue, you know, means the learning outcome is not being achieved. Learning outcome is not being achieved, means at the end of the day, still failing. All right? So please, whatever it is, score for all. Score means at least pass, right? And then, as I mentioned, every week we will have 2 hours lecture. So 2 times 14, 28 hours. And then we will have 1 hour tutorial. 1 times 14, we will have 14 hours for the whole semester. And this one, 64 hours, independent learning, that one is up to you, class. 64, okay, 64, where's my calculator? Hold on. Okay, if you divide 64 with 14, every week you must spend at least 4.5. 4.5, okay lah, 5 hours lah. or 4 hours, 4.5 hours every week, only for this module. So this week, some of you might wonder, Miss, what should I do for this week? 4 hours and 30 minutes, what should I do? Right, so you ask yourself, you already know this module is about what? Right, okay. Some of you already worried, Miss, I'm not good in intro to networking before, Miss. I forgot everything, even packet tracer, how to use, I also forgot. So try to regain, try to refresh again this week. Yeah, in this week, your independent study, actually you can regain, refresh whatever you had learned before in order for you to relate it with what we're going to learn in the following weeks. 4.5, I don't expect you to sit in front of your computer and just do reading. No, actually there's a lot of fun stuff you can do. Anyone can suggest? Anyone, excuse me, Miss, where could we find the tutorial channel? Okay, Jinjiang, actually, oh yeah, I forgot this one. Where are Jinjiang? Okay, it's like this, Jinjiang. I share my desktop, Jinjiang. All right. Okay, let me explore the Microsoft Teams together with you. Okay, this is the slide. Our Microsoft team is here. Hey, where is it? Okay, hold on. All right, this is our Microsoft team, right? So currently, you can see on the left panel here. Wait, let me take the magnifier. Okay, hold on. Can view my screen, right? Did you all can view my screen? Can All right. Okay, hold on. Get back to the. Okay, where's the magnifier? I already opened it, right? Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. Right. Can see, this part. This left panel. Currently only week 1. Only week 1, right? Currently only week 1. I will have week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. Just like television channel if Astro, you have 101 for RTM1, 102 for RTM2, etc. Right? But for our Microsoft team, I will have it based on weekly basis. But currently, I did not put all that 14 weeks to avoid confusion. Because some of you might lost. Hey, Miss, this week is week what? This week is week what? So at least when you look here, now we are in week 1. So every week, when you go inside here, every week, when you go inside, right, currently, only lecture, correct? Only lecture. Week 1, agenda for week 1 lecture class. Then tutorial, when is our tutorial? This Friday. This Friday tutorial, I will add on another new conversation, new announcement for tutorial under same channel. Why? Because I do not want differentiate lecture and tutorial, because lecture and tutorial related to each other. So whatever files just now related to this week, means not the one that the common one like lecture slides, you can view it here. Currently nothing. Is it nothing? Hold on. Nothing. Right? But I will add on if there's an exercise, activity, extra reading, extra activity, I will add on here so that you know if I want to do week 1 material, what is it? Okay, and another thing, about the lecture slide is all in general. See general, click general. Click general. Can you see under files tab here? Click. Generals means, overall. All right. When you click this class material, it's here. Some of you might say, hey, Miss, why didn't you put in each channel the files? Cannot. If I put in each channel later on, you all can edit this slide. I don't want. I don't want. The only place that you cannot edit, only me, the one who can edit, is under class material. So that's why when I already put it here, so when I go back to every channel, every weekly lecture and weekly tutorial based on each channel, I just share. Here, you realize or not, this one is actually the link to, that link to the class materials folder just now. It's not a copy file, it's a link. But when you download here, no worry, it will direct you from, it will lead you to that particular link or class materials folder. Okay, clear? Or still not answering question? Okay, got it. Just in case there is another team where we, oh no, don't worry, Jinjiang. I don't want to go here and there as well. All right, like only two. I need you to have two. Moodle, and also this Microsoft Team. Microsoft Team more interactive, like classes conducted, video call, etc. But Moodle, because our exam, our assignment, normally the formal one that APU want to see, APU want to see. In team, normally admin won't see. In team, normally admin won't see. It's more like our playground, our class playground where we can chat, even student also can chat. But in Moodle, only company and lecturers, all right? But you can you can upload your assignment, upload your exam answer, only limited to that, all right? Okay, back to my question just now. Example of the activity that you can do in order to fulfill these 4 hours. Let me just type. Example of independent tasks you can do within this week to fulfill 4.5 hours time of independent study. Example, anyone? I connect to the lecture slide again. I'm waiting. I don't want to suggest, but I just want to hear from you. This one, 64 hours for 14 weeks, for 14 weeks, but each week is 4.5. Videos on internet, very good, Jinjiang, very good. Yes, YouTube. Yes, YouTube. There are YouTube for education as well, right? Okay. If Google, we go for Google Scholar. Right. Why? Because I want you to be updated as well. I want you to be updated as well. You don't expect lecturers who do all the reading. All right. And further, when I discuss, if you are not cope with the updated materials, you might lose with what I mean in the class. All right. So for this week, try to enjoy the learning process by maybe just look at the video, interesting video. It can be selective. Don't force yourself to do something that you don't like. You don't force yourself to look at the video that you don't like. Yeah, there's a lot of videos, especially nowadays during pandemic time. Lots of lecturer, training center, education institution put effort, shared materials. And to be honest, if you ask me, me also surrender. You know why I'm surrender? Too much. I only view something that being recommended by my superior. All right, and of course recommended by someone that I trust. Right. In your case, I don't want to recommend anything. Why I don't want to recommend anything? Because if I recommend to you, how I want to say, it's more like forcing you as well. And yet I want you to enjoy the process of learning. Yeah, not necessary if others can learn 100%, but for you in that particular week, you can learn maybe 20%, 30% of the knowledge that you expect to have. It's no issue. Yeah, it's no issue because learning process never ends. All right. And And most important thing, when you're actually doing your independent study, we can have active discussion in class. To be honest, I know. I'm not saying that students lazy. No, I know the pain as well. Being a student, with modules, more than 5 modules. 5 modules, right? Some of you having more than 5 subjects or 5 modules per week. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, to be honest. Like my daughter said, sometime to attend online classes from morning to evening. Yeah, you know. You sit there, it's really pain, because of you have to focus, your body have to concentrate. It's not easy, not like when we have in physical classes, right? So that's why I don't want to give pressure more to you. Okay, I know some of you, you learn from reading, you enjoy reading. Go ahead. Some of you, you don't like to read, yeah, because the moment that you read the first paragraph, then you fall asleep. It's just like a bedtime story. All right. So there's a YouTube there. Okay. And even you can get back to your what we call this your Nettercad materials, because there's also some interactive activities there. Yeah. Okay. Even if your Nettercad activities is Nettercad is already what you call it, is already due, right? And you want me to register you with that Nettercad again? No problem. I can do it for you. I can do for the what you call it, CCNA 1. No problem. Yeah. At least if it helps you to learn. But some of you go for hands-on. Am I right? You like to try certain application? Go ahead. No problem. Even nowadays in Play Stores, there's a lot of activities available, yeah, for you to do related to this week content. So this week content is more on what? To know. To know mobile and wireless technology. I repeat, to know about mobile and wireless technology. You ask yourself, what am I understanding about mobile and wireless technology? It's all about, is it only about Celcom? Is it only about DGs? Is it only about 5Gs? But how about wireless technology? Is it mobile technology and wireless technology two different things, or actually subset to each other? These are the kind of curiosity that I wish or I expect you to have, so that when you go through the materials on your own, you clear up your doubt or your curiosity. All right? Okay, clear. Okay. Even we have many online games as well. And even, to be honest, to learn biology nowadays, you can just watch anime. Seriously, you can just watch anime to learn biologies. That's what I told my children to do that. All right? There's a lot of ways, just that matter of don't laugh, David. It's true. It's true. There's a certain anime they even comics, they use the term that I learned before in biology, in physics. Oh my God. And I thought of how wonderful is it my time I'm having such entertainment as well, so that you not so that you not feel bored to learn just from books. All right? Okay, yes, Bingkong. All right, okay, proceed. Yeah, try. Don't look at the to be honest, class, life is not that complicated anymore. Not that complicated anyway, It's not complicated. We are the one who make it complicated. So try to find the goods and the the fun thing about it, all right? Okay. Now all the anime stuff comes in. All right, class. Okay, proceed. Next one. Okay. Right. Where am I just now? Slides. Okay, go back to the slide, class. Okay. Right. So remember, we are no longer on traditional methods. Yeah, we are more on outcome based. You ask yourself, what you do to learn, to gain about this module, and will allow you to deliver something, allow you to produce something compared to what you are before. That is already good enough. All right. And of course, our expectation, yeah, I don't know, maybe the earlier generation, our like earlier generation, like me, yeah, like your parents, like my generation, maybe. Yes, it's true. I cannot deny. They can, they say that, the perception, people perception. You must get A, you must get distinction in order for you to survive, in order for you to have a good job, in order for you to have, good position in life. No, 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 no. Please don't think that, because me, myself, I experience, yes, we have a 4 flat student, even some of my friends, my colleagues actually are 4 flat students get, they actually having dean list during their university time. Dean's list means their pointer is 3.5 above. We provided them dean certification, normally in the government kind of universities. But then when they're being provided with scholarship, right, scholarship, and then they can even continue their study up to PhD level. To be honest, in terms of delivering what they learn into their life, they see still some critical stuff there. It means that, the whole idea is all about they keep it to their own. It's more on their own. They're not able to deliver it and to provide values to others. So that's the reason why, for me, when you learn, just enjoy the process. If you can learn and think, how could actually I make use this knowledge in order to deliver in future? That's already good enough. And of course, be careful as well. Don't until you fail the test, you fail the assignment, you fail the exam. That is already showed that you're not looking at certain value. You're not actually understand it. All right. So first thing first, need to understand and see how you can deliver it, not only within the scale or the scope that we only have within these 14 weeks, but something that you can relate with other subjects, relate with other contexts, like, for example, for your internship, for your final year project, and etc. Okay, all right. Abilities. So that's why it's not about what I want to teach, because if I just want to teach whatever I want, at the end of the day, who graduate is you, not me. All right. So same thing with me and my kids. I can just tell them this and that, but it's not my life, it's their life, right? So the whole idea, whatever that we share in every weeks, yeah, is it you learn or not? Is it you see the value or not? And this one, hardly for me to see, hardly for me to see if you just keep quiet. Unless when I conduct test, I conduct exam, then I can see, oh, the result is very poor. Then I can see that you're not learning actually. You are facing some difficulties actually. So that's why you need to have this open discussion from time to time to let me know actually you are learning, or actually you're struggling, or actually this is too much. Okay. All right. So that is our outcome-based education nowadays. It's not like during your high school time, yeah, during your high school time, where more on the teachers can say that, okay, no problem, you just write your name, you can get 1 marks. All right, you just write back the question, you can get marks as well. No. This one, no, because when you write back your name, you write back the question, you're not going to learn actually. You're not going to learn. It's more on you just do something that's not having value behind it. All right? All right. Clear? Any question? Okay, any question? Sorry, if I sounds mumble, but it's the nature of every lecture. Yeah. All right. Okay, proceed. Next one. This is our syllabus. Right. So in test, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. 5 chapters. So this is our chapter 1, review the core concept. Chapter 2, this, chapter 3, chapter 4. Each point represents, or each bullet here represents different chapters. So test these 5 chapters. So if you want to do your independent study, Starting this week, you can start get to know about these first 5 chapters first. Maybe you feel that, hey, I want to watch video related to wireless threats and security. Okay, go ahead. Oh, I want to watch video related to the core concept. The first chapter here, core concept. We're not going to do it this week. Next week, we'll start. Next week. Yeah, next week. Review the core concept is more on, remember the OSI model? TCP/IP model? You remember or not OSI model, TCP/IP model? WPA3 is not correct. That's why we want you to actively research, read journals. What are the current research work actually what we call it, being done by the researcher, yeah? Because to be honest, you're not going to have enough time to research it later on during your final year project. So it's better for you to start now if you're thinking of having some, some research thoughts related to security. All right. And another thing, Mohin, when you said it's not secured anymore, we cannot simply jump into conclusion. Yeah. Remember, class, in our life, yes, it's true there's certain statement or there's a certain knowledge that we can always come up with a conclusion, but don't look at only at one perspective. Simple thing class, simple thing. If I want to say, if I want to say stay at home, yeah, then you'll be safe. But you have to understand, not everyone can do that. Some of them, if they are not going out, they are not able to earn money. They are not able to even have food. All right. So same thing. When we talk about security, different contexts. Right. For organization, maybe they're having different type of data to deal with. But some people, their data is not that valuable, come on. Even their account bank also 0, not even having account bank. You got what I mean or not? So that's the reason why the option is still there. All right. So depends on the natures of requirement. But if you are really a well-known people, you are really actually, your network infrastructure is actually deal with a very critical data, then you really need to consider what type of the security measurement. All right. Okay. Proceed. Next one. Where am I just now? So this is the thing. That's why your friends just now come up with a really good statement actually. So it will give you some thoughts. If it's not secure anymore, what else? Please find out there so that you can bring the knowledge into this class. Right, and even this one, review the core concept OSI model. Oh my God, miss, I forgot what is OSI model. I forgot what is TCP/IP. So research a little bit this week before we come into the chapter next week. After all, I already shared the slides with you, right? Maybe you can take a, actually these 4.5 hours, you can just open the slide and go through. Not reading. I don't expect you to do very thorough reading. No, very fast reading. Just find out, oh, these are the topic that we learn. These are the topic we learn, for example. Okay, so basically, the first 5 chapters is more on the fundamentals, more on the theory related to the core concepts in network as well as in wireless network. That's why we need to understand the infrastructure, the devices, and how it works. And also we need to understand the signaling. This is the signaling, right? Radio frequency. The radio wave is actually the signaling concept in wireless. And then what are the common terms behind wireless LAN technology? And last but not least, the threats and security for wireless LAN. Remember, when I talk about wireless LAN, it means that related to the local area network, local area network. Don't link one LAN to another link over remote network. That is too much. Yeah. But if you want to learn that, it's being offered in other module. We have advanced wireless. Even we have advanced for wireless security as well. All right. But I'm not sure is it offered to all specialism. But for information system security student, yes, it's being offered to them. All right. Then this one 5 chapters just now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then chapter 6. 7, 8, and 9. So end up we only have 9 chapters class, 9 chapters. So if I covered every chapters every week, 9 weeks we already complete, 9 weeks. So that's the reason why this week I'm not start any chapters. I'm not starting with review the core concept. I'm more on module introduction, because if I start this week, week number 9 we already settled. Week 9 or week 10 we already settled. So the remaining 1 month is just focusing doing assignment, and that is actually not a good strategy. So you need to be mix up. That's the reason why next week we'll start with chapter 1, and then in between we'll have some discussion related to assignment workout, and also we will have a test to be conducted. And the end of the semester will be exam, right? So your exam will be covered in chapter 6, 7, 8, and 9. These 4 chapters related to these 4 chapters. So it's involved technology like WiMAX, LTE. LTE is the one that related to the 4.5G. And then what is this? Other current technologies, we will look at technologies like Bluetooth, all right, RFID, right, and then NFC. And then we will also look at the wireless technology for Li-Fi, although it's not here yet in Malaysia, but you need to understand what is light fidelity. And even in other countries also, they haven't having this one. And also we will learn the wireless technology related to IoT implementation. And of course, when we talk about IoT implementation, it's more on personal area networks. That's why it leads us to the technologies such as ZigBee, Z-Wave, and other wireless sensor networks. For IoT students, I think, yeah, you can relate, but it's just that I'm not sure either the technology that I mentioned just now, you had learned it or not, all right? And assignment, of course, I will conduct assignments clinic. Oh yeah, I forgot class before this. Although final exam only chapter 6, 7, 8, and 9, but remember class, you're not going to understand what is WiMAX, what is LTE, Li-Fi, and how it works if you do not understand what is radio wave, you do not understand what is wireless repeater, you do not understand what is access point, correct or not? Because that's a basic. Yeah, that's why whatever that you learn in the first 5 chapters, you really need to understand it so that you can understand again or understand better the technology of our wireless technology. All right? And for assignment, normally we will have a series of assignment clinic. Maximum is until assignment clinic number 5. All right? Depends. Some students, they need more. Some students, they don't need that assignment clinic 5. They just need 3 assignments clinic. So depends on your acceptance. And also, we will see as well, is there any of our semester, the classes, the lecture or tutorial falls on public holiday. So that's why some of the assignment clinic will be combined into one, all right? And as I mentioned, for your assignment, you will conduct site survey. Why you need to conduct site survey in your assignment? Because of you will suggest. Deployment here, don't get me wrong, some students already worried, oh miss, you really want us to implement for real? No. Deployment here is just recommendation. You just design the new network. Design like something like you have before and after, right? In that new network, make sure you come up with a recommendation of the hardware and the software side as well, all right? The rules here, this one if we are in campus. But then even during our class time, no worries, since I disable your video, so no issue, right? Either you wearing a proper attire or not. But then, yeah, if there's a certain time, but hardly, yeah, if we have an open discussion where we need the video to be open, or maybe some student, it happened before, some student request me, miss, I want to present something today. Why you want to present something? Oh, there's something interesting about new technology in my country. Okay, go ahead. If you request that, I will allow you to do presentation. So then you need to wear proper attire. Okay. Dialects, actually, you may realize that sometimes me, myself, I involve Manglish, right? As long as it's not obvious. What mean obvious means As long as I still can understand you, then no issue. All right. And even whatever that I communicate here, as long as you can understand me, that is already good. All right. And in terms of attendance, I think this one is no longer an issue when we have this online platform. If happen to be you need to attend for certain consultation with your doctors, you're not feeling well, or maybe you just after your vaccination, you feel dizzy, you know, you not feel good, but then you hardly to get your MC or what. Yeah, sometimes to get MC during this pandemic time also is not that easy. Am I right? Even those who are actually having COVID also, they're not ask them in Malaysia, not in other country. In Malaysia, even you got COVID, if you're still category 1, yeah, you don't need to go to the hospital anymore. Yeah, you just need to declare under your MySejahtera. So in that case, hardly for us to get medical certificate or MC. And that's the reason why, how to deal with this, please communicate with me. Yeah, approach me in Microsoft Teams personal chat, saying that you're not feeling well, etc. Yeah, as long as you don't feel good, let me know. For me, no issue, you know, but don't take it for don't take opportunity, yeah. But for me, if keep repeating the same student every week not feeling well, means I will advise for differing. I will advise for differing. You know why? Because if you're really not feeling well, it's better for you to call it to what, be good first, you know, like feel better before you can really do assignment. If not, it's just like, you know, you do it on surface, some things like you're not really able to put fully commitment because you're not feeling well. All right. Okay. So this is the reference material. I know some of you're not good in reading. So I show you how the books looks like. Right. First thing, some of you might say, is it compulsory to buy the books? No. It's not compulsory, because this book, I only take it for the first 5 chapters, CWNA. It's only, I get the factors for how we can conduct site survey. And this book, Mobile and Wireless Technology Network, this is another book normally for the last few chapters. All right. So that's the reason why when you Google, when you research online, try to include CWNA in your Google search, CWNA, and also try to involve Wiley publisher in your research, in your Google search, as well as this author, Calden and also Tara. Yeah, involve these authors in your Google search so that it refer to the same knowledge. All right. And another thing about site survey tools, not necessarily only eKahal, there are even more. I did mention here, and also this is eKahal site survey tools, and these are also examples. And as I mentioned, not compulsory to have all of it. It can be selective. And further, some of it is only a trial version. Why? Because I do not want you to spend money to buy. Right? I do not want you to spend money to buy. But if happen to be you afford, who knows? Maybe your siblings, your relatives actually using it. All right? And for you, the price is not expensive. Some of us, yeah, we are fortunate, you know, we are fortunate. We are better than, you know, in terms of, yeah, please, I am not actually force you to buy, but please, highly recommended, go only for the trial version or evaluation version. All right. If you ask me, this one is considered expensive. Yeah. And even there are other tools as well, like NetSpot. NetSpot, SolarWinds, if I'm not mistaken, that is for free as well. Yeah. Right. Let's go for the free one, as long as you conduct the site survey. Yeah. And also the site survey, not necessary you must do for professional version. No. You only do it within your own space. Yeah, within your own space. All right. This one, I think every semester same thing, never change. So next week we will do first chapter. So tutorial this week, I'm having an activities. I'm having activities tutorial this Friday, 1 hour. I will have activities. All right. any question? So think first. Right, while I'm assessing the attendance. Right, while I'm assessing the attendance, you think first. Yeah, what you want to ask. Okay, think first what you want to ask. If you do not have question, no issue. I just shared attendance. And again, attendance, some of you might not able to take attendance if your name is not in the list. So if you're not able to take attendance, do let me know. I repeat, if you're not able to take attendance, do let me know. I will take manually for you, or it could be your name is not there. All right. Okay, so let me just share the attendance. So don't worry about ice-breaking session. We got to know each other. Yeah, slowly every week we will get to know each other. Don't worry, especially during tutorial time. Yeah, there will be an activities related to it. I need to know your network background as well. All right. I'm more interested on your network background. All right, network background. But for personal background, normally I just want to know where is your current location. Yeah, where is your current location? Okay, so Lana, attendance L3, right? Our lecture proceed. 10:45. All right, correct. All right. So as usual, you can take attendance using either key in the OTP number or you can just scan the QR code. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, there you go. So the OTP number is 745. For those who are not able to take attendance, please let me know in the meeting chat so that I can jot down your name. Where's my pen? Right, do let me know if you can't take your attendance so that I can double check either your name is in the list or not. All right. Okay, so there's a message. Okay, Rajin cannot. Okay, no issue. I'll double check. All right. Camille also can. But please, those who still confused, either you should take SPCC or MWT, you can refer to the program leader or check your program folder, either which subject you should take. Yeah, because the nature of our timetable, they simply put all the subjects, but it's not designed for certain specialism or certain elective. Those elective they simply put. Yeah, all right. Okay, no problem, Rajin and Camille, no problem. I take down your name. Okay, in case if you really registered to mobile wireless technology, yeah, I can always update it later. Okay, any other students that having problem, please let me know. Yummy. My percentage hasn't gone down either. Okay, all right, no problem, Regine. So that's actually good if your percentage not reduced. Yeah, I'm just worried it might be affected. So no problem, Regine. Thank you for the info. Okay, all right. So Mohin said what? All right, okay, class. For those who do not have any issue, any question, and you feel you're good to leave this session, please do so. No problem. Although it's not yet 12:45, no issue. I'm not going to fully utilize all that 2 hours anyway. Right, thank you very much for your time today. Appreciate. Looking forward to see you again in next Friday tutorial class. Take care then. For those who are having problem, anything you want to share with me, you can approach me in Microsoft Teams personal chat. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.